Hello, Renata Joseph here, and I will be doing bi-weekly segments on topics that affect teenagers, parents, children, and academic learning. Today's topic is going to be creating schedules for summer. Hello everybody, my name is Renata Joseph and I'm the Guidance Counsellor at the Seventh-day Adventist School. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about creating schedules for summer. I have a very special guest with me today to help me do that, my niece. Okay, Alexandria is here to share a little bit about her schedule and what she does on a daily basis. Now, it might sound a little strange to you. Schedules for summer. Shouldn't summer be about lazing around, having fun, doing what you want? It's important to help children establish routine and structure during the summer as it helps them to be productive. As we will talk about a little later, it helps their brain to continue to practice, develop, and grow the things that they've learned during the school year. And it also helps in these uncertain times to provide a sense of that everything is fine and to reduce any potential anxiety. When things are up in the air, children tend to get anxious and they exhibit it in different ways. So having a schedule helps to keep them on track. Now, the schedule doesn't have to be something rigid or set in stone. It can be flexible and depends on your family. And even if you are not with your child during all parts of the day, you can set up a schedule and give it to your child care provider so that they can know how to arrange your child's day as well. And we will address some parts of the schedule for teenagers as well too. I know that their bodies are growing, so they tend to enjoy sleeping. So, but it's important for them not to sleep the day away. A little extra sleep is good, but not to sleep the day. But first, let us ask Alexandria a little bit about her schedule. She spends every day with me from about 8 to 4, so we're going to see what her day is like. And this is a schedule that changes as the days go on. Alexandria, what's the first thing you do when you come back, Auntie Nata? We go for a walk. You go for a walk, okay. So we enjoy going for a walk. Before COVID-19, we used to walk around the neighborhood, but since COVID-19 and the lockdown, we go for a walk in the yard. Now, even in the yard, we enjoy nature, we look at the different trees and the plants. We go with her little baby sister, Abby Joseph, and we name all the plants. We also do a little gardening. Alex has a little bean plant that is growing, and she also enjoys doing different things on her walk. What's your favorite part of going for a walk, Alex? Playing games. Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about what games you play? I will see people and River of the Rosie. Those are the games that you play. Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about your bean plant at your garden as well? It is growing and I'm so excited to see the beans. Okay. So she decided to, on her own, to plant a little bean plant, and she has been watering it and waiting to see the beans come out, right? All right. So after we're finished going for a walk, the other thing that we do is very, very important. What do we do next after we go for a walk, Alexandria? Do devotions. Okay, it's very, very important that devotions are a central part of each day. Help your child develop a relationship with God as their creator, their friend, and their savior, and learn to talk to God as a friend. Now, during our devotions, we usually sing a song that is very active, and then we read a Bible story, and then we talk about and do an activity related to the Bible story. Then we talk about our day and pray about the events of our day. Now, Alexandria, could you tell me some of your favorite Bible story? What's your favorite Bible story? Hannah had a baby. Hannah had a baby. Why do you like this Bible story? Because the first time Hannah didn't have
had a baby, so she prayed, and then God gave her a baby, and she was happy.
And she was happy. So you like that God answered Hannah's prayer?
And God answered Hannah's prayer.
Okay, all right. So that is your favorite Bible story. All right. And incidentally, that happens to be the Bible story that we are studying right now, using the kindergarten Seventh-day Adventist quarterly. So she happens to like the stories that she's doing right now. After we do devotions, then it's very, very important that we do the next part. What do we do next after devotions, Alex?
We do work.
Okay. It's important, any schedule that you set up, that you include academics. Now, it might sound strange to do academics, schoolwork during the summer. But one of the things as educators we know is that a number of children, when they come back from summer break, they tend to struggle in that first term. And that's because their brains get out of practice with the basic skills that they've learned in the term before. So it's important during the summer for children to practice their reading, practice their comprehension, practice their math skills. This also applies all the way up to fifth formers. When I was growing up, one of the things that we used to do is my mom used to get the English and the math books for the year coming up, and we practice the comprehension and the math skills and the reading and writing skills. Even for secondary school, reading becomes even more complicated. It's important that they continue to practice these skills. If you do this, when September comes, your child will be ahead of the curve. So we do schoolwork. What is it you do when you do schoolwork, Alex?
We do math, and we do reading and math.
We do reading and math. Okay, all right. So at her age, just finishing kindergarten, she's working on her reading skills. And right now we're working on addition for Alexandria. Then after we do schoolwork, she usually has lunch, and then it's important that children learn to acquire different skills. For Alexandria, we're working on cooking. Just a few days ago, one of my teenagers from the secondary school WhatsApped me and asked, what are some good activities to do during the summer? Well, her concern was making money, but it's important for teenagers to be productive and to learn a skill. There's so many things that teenagers can learn to do. They can learn to cook, they can learn to swim, they can learn to fix cars, they can learn to sew. Picking up a skill is so important in this day and age, and it's something they can work on during the summer as well. So Alex, tell me about what you're learning to cook.
I'm learning to cook banana pancakes and salsa. It's very healthy for you.
Oh, what is it you'd like to learn to cook?
Cross buns and veal banana porridge.
Oh, those sound nice. I'm really going to have to look up the recipe for those. Thank you so much for listening to our discussion on creating schedules. Please subscribe to our channel as we have many interesting topics coming up in the months and weeks ahead. If you have any suggestions for topics, please comment below to let me know. Thank you so much.